tourism and the pandemic. Can you gauge for us the future of the cruise industry?
Yeah, well, the one thing about the cruise industry pre-pandemic, before the pandemic struck, that it was a very innovative, it was a very ambitious, and it was a very forward-thinking industry. And these massive global companies are determined to get back into business, providing cruise holidays for people as soon as they possibly can. And I think it's interesting that the city have said today they're sort of taking stock, reviewing the timescales. That's one thing the industry isn't doing. It's actually racing ahead with how.
Before work can begin, with the state of the economy and given the pandemic as well?
Yeah, well, that's another point, because it's a very expensive project. It's coming in, I think the last time figures were quoted, it was about £90 million, and it includes a hotel which is due to be built on Princess Parade as well. Obviously that could come at a later date. The first thing is to get the terminal built. When work starts, remains to be seen. This order that's been granted, will be granted in Parliament, allows them to start the demolition of the old Princess Landing Stage.
Regardless of all of that, there's more heavy rain to come, and this could cause surface water flooding, and river levels still very high, of course. So we could see issues as a result of that, further issues I should say. Now overnight we do eventually say goodbye to the heaviest of that rain, but we then start importing much colder air. So temperatures tonight getting down close to freezing in places, and this is when we have a weather warning for ice which kicks in. So slippery surfaces are likely tomorrow morning and through the day. A drier day, but not a completely dry day. We're joined by further heavy showers, these turning to sleet at times, and it'll be very windy as well. With a cold air mass, it'll feel really cold if you're out and about. And we hang on to that cold air mass then over the next couple of days with further heavy downpours. And of course the river levels are still very high, so any additional rain we get won't help that situation. I'll keep you posted.
Problems as well, and the M57 leading to Switch Island was closed. And I know that the line to Kirby, the railway line, completely flooded. No chance there. The Formby line as well, between Hall Road and Formby. So we've got all kinds of problems in Hoylake, round the River Burkitt, bursting its banks. I know up in Rainford, Sandra at the moment, who'd normally be with us on Nostalgia Night, she can't be with us tonight because she's bailing out as well, because there's a brook there, I think it's called Randall Brook from memory, in Rainford. That's burst its banks yet again. So she's actually feeding and sheltering a few neighbours from further down, where the road dips down towards the brook. Sandbags have unfortunately been breached. So yeah, it's kicking off all over the place, isn't it? So if you need anything or you want to share what's happening by you, just to warn others, you know, and warn our out and abouters as well, those people who problem area earlier on the M57 as well. Linda in Runcorn says thick snow is coming down. Be careful, anyone who's out and about in Runcorn, really thick snow. May in Woolston, hiya May, rain all day, but now we've had over an inch of snow. So it's really, wow, we're getting every kind of weather thrown at us out there. Certainly sleeting huge parts of Greater Manchester, including Wigan, as Storm Christoph brings in further rain. I think the good people of East Didsbury, West Didsbury and Northern are having a terrible night of it there. And of course everybody's worried about all of the COVID security, trying to stay COVID safe as well while trying to help people out. Avanti West Coast between Chester and Crewe, that's completely off for the night because they've got a landslip, because the rain has caused a landslip there. Woodchurch Road,
I think it's flooded out.
Closed both ways due to flooding between Junction 3 and 53, that's Woodchurch, and Fenton Hall Road as well. So much, it's so much going on. Yeah, heavy southbound M57 closed. Everything is, take that upstairs, and any similarly, you know, photo albums, precious photos, precious gifts, things like that, anything that's low level, take it upstairs if you're staying put. Merseyrail just telling me, due to flooding at Rice Lane, the Kirby line is totally disrupted, totally suspended. So yeah, it's all going on, there's loads happening, and if you have any updates yourself, whether it's rain, flooding, snow, being evacuated, vacated, call us, and certainly if we can help and put you in touch with the, you know, relevant people who can help, we certainly will do. 0800 731